Hi, thanks for gardening with me. I'm Melissa, and today I want to talk to you about the plans that I have in the works. Really big announcement to make, so stay tuned and check it out. So if you've been watching my channel for any length of time, you know that I love to garden. I love to garden because I love to get my hands in the dirt. I love flowers, vegetables. I love growing all of my own stuff as organically as I can. And I really enjoy that. So I've been trying to figure out a way that with my husband soon to retire, that I can kind of just do a little something just to earn a little extra income and do something that I really enjoy, that has the flexibility that I have grown to be accustomed to. I have 9 grandbabies, and my family all lives very close. We're very active with each other. I'm active with my church, so pretty busy as it is. So I want to be able to have something that fits into that. So flower farming for me, I think that my whole life has just been, not my whole life, but recent life has been kind of building up to this. I have a lot of plants in my property already. And as you know, I built my potting shed last year and the greenhouse this year with really no plans at all of doing the flower farm. And then just recently, I've been prayerful over it, and it just came to me that this would be the perfect thing for me to do. So what is a flower farm? What it is behind my greenhouse, I'm going to be growing all of my flowers in raised beds, and the reason for that is my old lady back can't handle bending over so much like the younger 20-year-olds can do. So I want to kind of raise it up a little bit. I'm going to raise it over time as I go, but for right now, because wood's pretty expensive right now. So I do have some wood that I got free from people that tore down decks and things. So what I do is I line that with plastic and then fill it with soil, which that has been a major job, filling it with soil by the shovel full. So what I plan on doing is to get a truckload of soil delivered to the driveway, borrow my son-in-law's and my daughter's bobcat, and fill them up that way. It'll be a lot easier on my back anyway. So again, what a flower farm is I'll be growing locally, as organically as I can, fresh flowers, and offering these in bouquets to my local community. I'll be selling them at the farmers market in Pataskala. I think that starts in June, the very beginning of June. So I'll be selling there. Also selling in my neighborhood. I'm going to be offering subscriptions to where maybe for Christmas you can get a subscription for 1 month or 2 months or 3 months worth of flowers to be delivered right to your door. I'll also have parties here at my property. Pretty soon this is going to be just filled with beautiful flowers. It's going to be a gorgeous place to be. So I think having parties here where you can bring your drinks, you can bring your friends, and I will bring the flowers, and I'll show you how to make the bouquets, and you'll have plenty of flowers to choose from, and then you can take those beautiful bouquets home to your house to enjoy them for 1 to 2 weeks. The thing with having local flowers is the benefits are they last a lot longer than flowers that have been brought over from other countries, and they haven't been sprayed with a bunch of nasty stuff that you're bringing into your home. So not knocking any flowers that are out there anywhere, because I love them all, but for me, I just think it's kind of important to grow as pesticide free as I can, and I enjoy that. So I figured if I did, there's plenty of other people out there that would enjoy that as well. So just come along with me, grow with me as I grow my flowers. I started a bunch of seeds this year. So if you've been watching along, you know, and you're probably like, why is she starting so many seeds? Well, I have about 100 ranunculus that are planted outside. Those are gorgeous flowers. And I have hundreds and hundreds of seeds that I have started. I have started plenty of vegetables by seed in the past, but I don't normally start them indoors. I normally just direct sow them into the ground. So this is the first time that at this level anyway, that I've ever grown flowers from seed. So there's been some failures, there's been some successes. I think I finally have it figured out. Kind of afraid to say that, because as soon as I say that, everything will go to pot. But I think I kind of have it figured out, and everything seems to be doing really good. And I'll just scan through with all my flowers and show you what I have growing. I'll put some pictures on the screen of what they'll look like once they're grown. But behind me you can kind of see the beginnings of my raised beds. I have everything covered right now, not necessarily because it's too cold for them, because they are early spring flowers, but because I don't have my fence built yet, and the deer around here are crazy, so I don't want them to eat all of my hard work. So exciting. I have, if you watched my previous video, I have all of my, well, most of my dahlias in the basement. Most of them are already being pre-sprouted. What that means is you just put it in a temporary pot, just big enough to where it has room to breathe, and deep enough to where you can fit the roots in and everything like that. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far. Even though they were all purchased at the same time and put in the pre-sprouting at the same time, I have 5 that have sprouted, and I'll put pictures on the screen. This I got from Lowe's. It's a pastel mix. These are all dahlias, if I didn't say. This is Melina, and it's pink and white. This one is Snow Country, which is white. This one is also a mix from Lowe's. And this one is also a mix from Lowe's. So I think I got 2 bags from Lowe's that had like 9 tubers in each. So pretty exciting. So what you want to do while you're pre-sprouting them, you want to keep them relatively dry, because the tubers have a tendency to rot, and you definitely don't want that. So keep them pretty dry, and they don't need any light because they're under the soil. So once you see little sprouts come up, you want to put them under lights, and you want to make sure that they're in a warmer environment, and you want to make sure that you water them, because once they grow, they do want to be watered relatively frequently. Now I have holes in the bottom of mine, so you want them to be free draining. You don't want them to be sitting in a pot of water, but you do want to water them on a regular basis. So also what I brought out today is my tray of snapdragons. So excited about that. This is everything else that I have grown from seed. This is a dahlia that I bought from Kroger. And I just brought it home and popped it in here. Oh gosh, it's Miss Eileen. I don't know if this one's the one from Kroger or if this is the one of the ones I got from Lowe's. But I did pot it up on 226, and I have all this beautiful growth. Now they say that dahlias, you want to snip the main stalk when it comes up. This one doesn't have main stalk. It already has 2 separate stalks there. So I may or may not snip them out. We'll see how it ends up growing along. And then over here, what else did I bring out today? Oh, I brought out my zinnias. And I have a grow light under here. When you have germination on a pack like that, when you get at least 50% of them germinated, then you want to take them off the heat mat and you know, still keep them under grow lights. It's a very over cloudy day today. We had a lot of rain yesterday, so I am going to go ahead and keep them under the grow lights. It may be a little cooler out here for now anyway, so I don't want to shock them by, okay, you're going in a cooler environment, a more humid environment for sure, and you're coming out from underneath grow lights. So I just want to take it slow so I don't shock any of them. And then I also have a pot of soil that I use for my soil blocking. I had a couple soil blocks that didn't germinate, so I like threw them back down in the pot, and I looked down in there and I've got these little guys that sprouted down in just the pot of soil. I have no idea what they are, but I said, oh, I'll bring them out here. I'll pot them up today and just see what they turn into. But that's for today. Also out here, I did cover my ranunculus, which it wasn't cold enough to cover, but I covered them because I don't have my fence up yet, and I don't want the deer to come by and eat my entire crop. So I went to the dollar store. I got hula hoops. I cut them in half and I put them there so that the fabric won't smash down the ranunculus. Little tip for the day. So anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate you gardening with me. God bless and have a great week.